Space movies are the perfect fusion of thrill, fun, and some of the most amazing visual effects as the cherry on top. While most of these movies revolve around the concept of contacting extraterrestrial beings, you will also get some unusual ones with space science decoded by the geniuses, or simple biography of the space travelers. Let's check out some of the best space movies you can watch this weekend. Before we get started, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Our first movie in this list is The First Man, which basically depicts the life of Neil Armstrong and his life events following the Apollo 11 mission. Ryan Gosling plays the role of the first man to walk on the moon with conviction. From personal to professional life, you can feel almost everything Neil Armstrong as a person has gone through. Despite it not being a huge commercial success, The First Man has received mostly positive reviews for the direction, solid acting, and stunning visualizations. Actually being in most critics' top 10 movie list of 2018, it also bags several accolades. Number 10, Contact. This movie hits a bit differently, because during its release time, space movies with strong female leads were pretty rare, and Jodie Foster was the perfect one to reprise the role of the audio astronomer who's in charge to communicate with the extraterrestrials. Drama, suspense, romance, logic, theology. This movie vaguely tries to explain it all. One thing's for sure though, after finishing this thought-provoking movie, for a while, you'll just be sitting around thinking, why are we here? What is our purpose? Number 9, Apollo 13. Houston, we have a problem. Does this line ring any bell? To know how it originated, you can watch Apollo 13, which was released in 1995, when the spacecraft of the Apollo 13 lunar mission faces dangerous damage and risks the lives of 3 boarding astronauts. NASA had to abort the mission and get them back home safely. Apart from a few facts, most of this movie was based on true events. The casting was great. Tom Hanks, Kevin Bacon, and Bill Paxton as the astronauts couldn't be more believable. The CGI in this movie was so convincing that even the real-life Jim Lovell thought that they were real. Number 8, Arrival. Arrival isn't your typical out-of-space movie like the others, but one thing we can assure you is that it's worth the watch. If someday Earth is invaded by aliens from worlds apart, how are we going to communicate with them? This is the basic plotline of Arrival. However, as the story starts unfolding, you will find yourself questioning more about how the human mind works. As usual, Amy Adams never fails to amaze with her terrific acting skill. Did you know a whole new language was created for this thought-provoking movie? It has earned praises from both critics and audience for the brilliant portrayal of the importance of communication. It has gained praise from both critics and audience for the brilliant portrayal of the importance of communication. Besides, this movie was nominated for 8 Academy Awards and won 1 for Best Sound Editing. Number 7, The Right Stuff. Have you ever wondered about the start of NASA, or how today's gigantic space research center started its journey? Watch The Right Stuff to know what happened with the original 7 astronauts, while no one had a single clue about what was going on. Strangely, this movie wasn't a commercial success and couldn't even earn back its investment. But this movie garnered critical acclamation and won 4 Academy Awards that year. Number 6, Hidden Figures. The Hidden Figure shows you how race and gender can affect your life, despite being the most deserving race, and how your sheer force of will can make you overcome any obstacle. Watch this to know how 3 female scientists of NASA made the history of launching the first man into orbit against all odds. From the storytelling to the cast, every aspect of this movie screams pure perfection. Number 5, October Sky. This is the story of a boy who wants to become a rocket scientist after witnessing a satellite launching in October 1957. This one is the perfect blend of sci-fi concept with the family drama. Jake Gyllenhaal played Homer Hickman, and Chris Cooper as his father has given a praiseworthy performance throughout the film. Although this movie was not a huge commercial success, the influence it created was inspiring. This one will teach you that you have to keep trying to fulfill your dreams, no matter how hard the route is. Number 4, Gravity. When 2 astronauts get stranded in space after their space shuttle gets destroyed, their attempt to get back to Earth safely becomes a race against time. With only 2 people as the cast, Gravity will glue you to the screen until the last minute. Sandra Bullock and George Clooney were awesome playing their respective roles. The sound arrangement of this movie was astounding. No wonder it won the Oscar and the BAFTA Award for the Best Original Score, with several other nominees. In total, This visually stunning movie won 7 Academy Awards and 6 BAFTA Awards, making it one of the best sci-fi movies of all time. Number 3, The Martian. This movie tells us about an astronaut getting trapped on Mars while on a mission. How will he survive, and will his team be able to rescue him? You will know once you watch the movie. From the direction to the visual effects, everything about this movie is top-notch. Especially Matt Damon, who was astounding as the protagonist trying to survive alone on Mars. The makers even consulted NASA to show the accurate scientific aspects of space travel. This movie was shot in 72 days, following tight schedules. With being the 10th highest grossing movie of 2015, The Martian was critically acclaimed worldwide. Number 2, Interstellar. Well, this is one of Christopher Nolan's best creations of all time, hands down. While this movie was packed with powerful castings like Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, Jessica Chastain, and many more, the Nolan brothers have managed to create a terrific storyline to fit them all perfectly. This movie tells us about a dystopian world where a group of astronauts has to travel through a wormhole to find a new home for our endangered mankind. The protagonist Cooper and his daughter Murph's relationship was portrayed beautifully. Besides many other awards, this movie has bagged the Academy Award and BAFTA Award for Outstanding Visual Effects. Number 1, 2001, A Space Odyssey. What happens when someone's own creation becomes a threat to their very existence? 2001, A Space Odyssey tells us the battle between humans and artificial intelligence. This sci-fi masterpiece by Stanley Kubrick got released more than 50 years ago, but still, it is considered one of the most influential movies of all time, featuring human evolution, extraterrestrials, technological advancement. This movie is like all the sci-fi issues served on a silver platter. The initial response to this movie was extremely negative, but later it picked up and became the highest grossing film of 1968. Talk about a miracle. Although it wasn't a silent movie, a major portion of the film didn't have any dialogue. It even won an Academy Award for Best Visual Effects. That's it, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to the channel.